Jay Tingle, Cokie Roberts' special band of journalism has become lately in demand because of her eagerness to find a false equivalency where it may not be found. While other D.C. scribes or pundits wriggle and parse, desperate to find balance to no avail, Ms. Roberts will declare equivalence in the clear absence of fact. I had a Twitter exchange with Jake Tapper in response to his assertion that it would be unprincipled not to allow the Republicans to have their piecemeal funding. I told him he was treating an issue with potentially tragic consequences as a zero-sum game. His response, oddly, was to tell me that he had not engaged in false equivalency. In effect, he had used his claim that he was observing the rules of the game to demonstrate to me that I was wrong to have accused him of treating public policy like a game. Indeed, in fact. Let's listen to Cokie Roberts on ABC this weekend saying that they're all just children in a sandbox, holding the debt ceiling hostage, holding the budget process hostage to relitigate healthcare reform. It's all the same.
Cokie, the president's not moving.
At least at the moment, he's not. At the moment, neither side is moving, and that's where we are. And the American people think that they're a bunch of kids playing in a sandbox, and neither side is covering itself with glory. I must say, this whole business of, we won't negotiate with a gun to your head. Actually, I'd prefer to negotiate with a gun to my head rather than have somebody shoot me. And I think that that's where they could end up if they don't sit down and talk. And so both sides really do need to do so. Now, I've got to believe that there is something in back pockets, even if there's nobody in a back room.
Well, all right, wait. Let's just parse what she said here. I think that if you got a gun to your head, you should negotiate because it's better than they shoot me. Who is the they in that analogy? Who is the they? It is the Republican Party. She has conceded that they are holding a weapon to the head, and who is the person who's got the gun to their head? It's not President Obama in this scenario. It's not the Democrats. The Democrats don't lose particularly if the Republicans refuse to stop the government shutdown. They don't lose particularly if the debt ceiling is not raised. It's the American people who lose. They are the ones with the gun to their head. Not the Democrats, not the president. Under her analogy, the people with the gun to their heads is the American public. And they're not in a position to negotiate with the Republicans. If this is just about winning for Cokie Roberts, then the Democrats in the White House have absolutely no incentive to do this. Because if the Republicans shoot the American people in the head, I imagine to the extent that there are benefits, it's going to accrue to the Democrats. Because Americans don't like to be shot in the head. It hurts when you get shot in the head. I don't want to go on a limb here, but that's my sense. I've never been shot in the head.
Some in Washington are saying that Americans don't like to be shot in the head. Others have a different view, Sam, because of the long-term structural benefits from a deficit perspective.
Hey, we should
of
all
shooting
remember
older people
Sam.
in the head.
We should all remember green eggs and ham. Maybe if you get shot in the head, maybe you'll like it.